gym, and I'm going to try to film this workout for you. I'm going at a time when hopefully there is not much traffic at the gym, and I could have very much used pre-workout today, and I wish I had taken it because I just got some new pre-workout a friend gave me, and I was going to do it, and I was like, I'm going to not, and I should have, but anyways. We're going to get through this. Also, I am very much looking forward to, because so I just hired my own personal trainer, online coach. Because I did, like, I'm not starting her program until Monday. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I'm lacking motivation right now because I'm like, I'm going to start something new on Monday. And so there's that temptation to just let it go. But the way my skirts are fitting is telling me, girl, you better get yourself into the gym. So that's where I'm going. Because we got to, like, I don't want to start. That's something to remember. You don't want to start in a worse place. That's something I actually used to always tell myself. I was doing my real weight loss journey, like my for real legit one. Like every time I got kind of a hiccup, instead of just giving up, I mean at first I would just give up, but like when I actually finally succeeded, it was because every time I would kind of get off, I'd be like, you know what, instead of just getting all the way off, you need to go ahead and jump back on now so you don't have as far to go to catch back up to where you were and then go further. So anyways, because the more you let yourself go, the further you have to go in order to even get back to that place to get to a new place. So here we go, doing maintenance. No, I'm just kidding. I need to go to the gym. I didn't go yesterday. I'm really tired though, but hopefully I get to record it. Okay, so this is sped up, but what I did was I laddered my weight and went up in weight and down in reps. So anyways, I think I did about 5 sets of this. I started out with a really good warm-up. And as you can see here, like I put that little bench there. I'm not hitting it quite every time, but I did put it there as a place of measurement for depth. Then I went into a barbell RDL. So right here, I'm showing you my feet. You want to find a good position for your feet. And then notice I kind of shifted my other foot, my left foot back a little bit. You want to be more on your toe, where that one leg is taking most of the weight. Push up through that heel, and you're really just using your other foot as a place to kind of hold you steady. Then I went into a Bulgarian split squat. These are more glute focused. You can see I'm leaning forward, trying to touch the ground with the weights. And then I went into a single leg hip thruster using a landmine kind of option. Last, I finished off with the leg extension. I did 8, 12, 15, and then back to 12, and then 8. Actually, I think I might have done 8, 10, 12, 15. Anyways, going up down in weight each time, but more reps. And then I finished with a 1 mile run jog. Because y'all like those car videos. Just kidding. But I'm actually at a traffic jam right now. I'm on my way to see my friend Jessica, and I'm super excited. Super excited. But I am in a traffic jam that's going to add another 30 minutes to my trip. So, I thought I would hop on here and talk about my last few days. Actually, it's not about my last few days. This is something that at first I used to be like, oh, I'm going to share this with everybody. It's awesome. And it is awesome. And it's going to get more awesome. But there's an up and down to it. Okay. Hey, guys. Okay, I'm editing the video. I'm looking so good. Okay. Anyway, so that last clip, I literally tried to film it 3 times and it blooped off every single time. And while I was going to share some really good stuff, that was like a day after I found out some really hurtful stuff. And maybe it was just too soon to share what I was going to share. And also, I'm sure my journey with that is not quite finished. Some things are a little too personal to share, or too fresh, okay? No talent, no. Anyways, and so yeah. We're going to just put that on hold right now. But enjoy the rest of the video! Thank you. So I was, for one, I was driving on the wrong side of the road a while ago. But this is good coffee. It's 51 something. 51 coffee. 151 coffee. Anyway. Hey guys. Okay. So I'm gonna sit myself up here and tell y'all some things that I wish that I had known. Okay? So that you'll know them, so that you won't make the same mistakes or whatever faux pas that I did. Let me find a good place on my homestead. Just kidding. Not mine. Okay, we're gonna see how long this works before before I get covered with spiders or something. Or the tree attacks me with my hair. Okay, this is not gonna work. Okay, we'll see if this works. Okay, so first of all, I wrote this on my Walmart receipt. But some things happened today, and I was like, you know what? There's so many things that I kind of just wish that I had known ahead of time. So I'm gonna share these things. Number one, that you can eat. Okay, so this is not all of these are weight related, but this one is. You can eat more and lose weight. So I actually have so many clients that this is exactly what their problem is. They need to eat more food. I don't feel like this is like just a weird angle, and I feel like I'm gonna get eaten by bugs. They just need to eat more food. They just need to eat more food. And when they do, they actually do start seeing results. This is because a lot of times your body is just holding on to everything that you are eating because you're not eating enough. And so it kind of goes into like where it's like, oh, just to put it in like simple terms, it thinks that you're starving, so it knows it's going to need something to burn for energy, so it just holds on to everything you do eat. So if you're not eating, and I know this goes against like what we think whenever we're like, oh, we gotta eat less, like all the models starve themselves or whatever. And when you're like, if you are in some sort of like, you've got super quick fat loss goals that are for a short period of time, then yes, doing something like a quick crash diet of like not eating anything is super unhealthy, by the way. You might go down, but that's also not sustainable. So if you're looking for sustainable fat loss, sometimes you might simply need to eat more. So that's definitely one of the things that you want to look at if you are struggling in that way. And if you need help, contact me, and I'm gonna move the camera. Ew. Okay, 2, I'm just gonna hold it for this one. I'm trying to find where it's best. Okay, 2, you don't have to do excessive cardio. So like I always thought, oh, I gotta do tons of cardio. And there's so many people out there, that is what they do. They get on the treadmill and run for an hour and a half. It starts out with 30 minutes. And then after running for 30 minutes, they hit a plateau. Because at first you do lose weight, and then you hit a plateau. And then say like, oh, better add on another 15 minutes or go faster or something like that. All you're doing is sending your body into a high stress. And so eventually this too will like make you fluffy and inflated and all that kind of stuff, and it gets to where people are like, they're on the treadmill running like a little bunny rabbit or a mouse for an hour and a half and going basically nowhere, just kind of maintaining where they were. Hope we're enjoying all the views. Okay, so you don't really need a lot of cardio. All you need is weight training, okay, resistance training, and what that does is it helps your muscle build your muscle and burns fat. But cardio is that's not the answer. A lot of times you'll find yourself just maintaining and doing cardio. Okay, here's one. We're just gonna walk around while we do this. Rent homes. Girl, boy, whoever, when you move into a rent home, you better go through that thing and you better take pictures and document every little thing that is going on in that house, especially if it's kind of a piece of junk already. Because if you don't, then if you get somebody that they don't have very much integrity, they're going to try to put that on you. So, and this might be like duh for most people, but for somebody who hasn't done a lot of renting, has never done renting, and this goes for like a shoddy apartment too, or anything, like if it's not kind of high class where they have everything together, then you better go through there and you better mark down everything that is wrong and send it in, document it, put dates on it, whatever, okay? Next one, know that it is always okay to make mistakes. Without making mistakes, then you will never learn anything, okay? Every mistake that you make, you can learn from it. So instead of being afraid to step out and do scary things, if it's something huge, then you need to think about it thoroughly. Go through every possible scenario. We just been moving all around. Okay, now we are in the house, and I don't know if you remember 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5, always take the high road. Stay classy, okay? Like, somebody else might be in the wrong, but that doesn't mean that, you have to call them out or whatever. I don't know how many times in the last little while, different people, like, it would just be easy to, well, you want to tell them off or whatever because they deserve to be told off. But what good does that do, right? What good does it do to lose control of your emotions? It does nothing. So if you just stay classy, take the high road, let them think whatever they want to think, let them say whatever they want to say, let them act however they want to act. Just be the bigger person and you always come out on top. And not only that, it makes them look bad, okay? And they know it. And if they don't know it, they're ignorant, so who cares what they think, right? Okay. And the last one, always trust your gut. This is definitely one that I wish that I had always known about. Like, if you have that little nagging feeling in the bottom of your stomach or in your chest or in your head or anywhere that something's not right, then it probably isn't right, okay? Somebody went in. And it means that you need to rethink this decision. You need to pray about it. And more than likely, your body is already telling you what you kind of already know. It doesn't matter if it seems logical or not. If it doesn't feel right, it's probably not right. And there's a lot of us could save ourselves a lot of pain and suffering and time if we would just follow our guts. So, if you have any kind of catch, in your spirit, in your heart, in your whatever, just don't, okay? Sorry, I'm getting notifications. Just don't rethink it. When it's right, it'll feel right, okay? And always pray about everything. Those were my things that I wish that I knew, and I'm sure there's a lot more, but it's going to get really long, so